Hello, and welcome to Chili Bee Gaming. I'm Evie, and today we're back with some more Starfield. Now last time we finished searching the cryo research facility on Indum 2, and then we travelled to the anomaly site on the same planet to follow the distortions. We found Temple Zeta, and we got the power Gravdash from there, but then the Starborn showed up as per usual to try and stop us. After we'd had a little bit of a discussion with Sarah about her military career from years ago, we decided, well, we'll go back to Alpha Centauri, drop off some stuff. But, unfortunately, we got detained by the UC Sec Chimera, as apparently I have a bounty. And we got taken to the UC Vigilance and interrogated by a man called Commander Ikande of UC SysDef. And he's basically coerced us into going undercover in the Crimson Fleet to bring evidence of what they're doing that's, you know, criminal misdeeds and whatnot. So, we're still there, as you can see. We're still on the good old Vigilance. So, I think it's potentially time to leave because we've done everything that we can possibly do. And that's that. So, let's get into it. Okay. Exit, yes. I want to go and find my ship.
Convict.
Excuse me. Alex Vong, who are you? What's your story?
I don't know about you.
I don't know about you, because I can't actually see your face. What do you mean by that?
People who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature. Hard to read. When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. Boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw. A wild card.
Is this boxing terminology then? I don't know. I'm not a boxer, so anyway. Well, whatever. I mean, you don't know me, so.
No, I don't. But I do know the previous occupants of that interrogation chair you were sitting in.
Oh, really? Well.
Not good people, to say the least. I think one of them even strangled a man with his teeth. But if Commander Ikande says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now.
Well. Yeah, how did you get involved with SysDef? Were you coerced as well?
Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is.
Alright, flyboy. You a pilot?
You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it.
Yeah. That was a little bit rude, wasn't it? There you go. I don't just grasp the obvious. I have it in a chokehold. There you go.
Don't squeeze too hard, newbie. Someone might mistake it for sarcasm.
Yeah, well. Do you know what? You're a very rude
Peter.
man, and I don't really wish to speak to you. And I do have a firm grasp on this, if you'd like a shot to the face, dear. Come on, Sarah, let's get out of all these blooming... Get away from these... D-bags.
I have things for you.
They do? Well, alright, let me just check. What's our, Oh. Alright, Sarah, go on.
You've got something for me?
No, you said you had something for me. Do you have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
I thought you'd never ask. Here.
What is it? Oh, that's nice. We're going to go to the shop. Sell a bit more stuff off in here. Whee! And then we'll go back to the lodge.
Hope you're finding. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look.
I will. Take a look. Okay, back at the lodge. Back at the lodge where we belong.
While we're
we're...
here, perhaps we should check in with Matteo or Noel.
Yes, we will, and I'm afraid you're staying here, Sarah, because...
Constellation has suffered losses before,
Damn.
although
Hey,
Oh,
none quite
I've been
so
talking with the
violently.
others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Barratt.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be there, Noel. I promise.
Thank you.
I will.
It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay. Wait for the service. 5 UT days. Okay, no problem. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, at least they kind of cleaned up a little bit. Jeez. Where's Walter, actually? I haven't seen Walter for ages. Oh, there's Matteo.
Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting away there.
Well, let's talk.
You can feel it, can't you? The lodge just feels empty.
Yeah, what brought you to Constellation, actually?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history.
Oh.
I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Oh, very good. These artifacts all came out of caves. Well, they didn't. Well, maybe
Second
they
one
did.
was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
I've heard of Stranger Things. Well, he didn't really have much to say about anything else, did he? Okay, well, let's find Walter. There's Vasco.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
Alright, well, okay, Vasco. That's fine, buddy. Let's find Walter. Where is Walter? That's what I want to know. He's probably in the bar, isn't he? Poor sod. Yeah, look at that. Could have written
We
it.
can pay to fix the damages, but, well, some things are irreplaceable.
Well, of course. Flipping heck.
Hmm?
Okay.
Sorry. I've been lost in thought for a bit.
Yeah, I imagine so. I was wondering if you had any more work for me. Yeah, go on.
I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon.
Good. Well, there's nothing I couldn't
I'm
handle.
beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle. I'd like to test that theory.
Oh.
My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested?
You're gonna need to tell me more than that, yeah.
Of course, now that I know you're interested. It's a new ship.
Oh.
We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done.
Yeah, I'm not a professional ship designer. Good God, I fly the things. That's about it.
To be honest, I prefer it. I have professional designers, and obviously they can't do the job. They're floundering. And as I've seen firsthand, you dabble in all spectrums. Blue-collar work, exploration, fighting. I could go on. What better person to tell those overpaid muckety-mucks how to build a ship for the discerning consumer?
Muckety mucks. I've never heard that phrase before. Yeah, okay, fine. You can count on me.
Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante.
Oh, he'll
that
be
you're
happy.
taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction.
Cool.
I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
Cool. All right. Well, Seeing as everybody's okay here, I think we'll go to Hyla. Is it Hyla 2, Hyla 3, and get going. I think we'll have to go to Volley first. Volley? Volley. That's how you say it. Volley first. To get to Hyla. It's too far.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
Go for it.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Well, we're actually not going to go ahead and land. We're going to wend our way over to Hyla 2. Oh my god, really? It's still too far? Maybe Porima? Porima? I'll have to go to Porima then. Jeez Louise. This is a hell of a distance, you know? Here we go.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter.
Alright, what's the
If
problem?
you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
I thought it was a hail. Well. Let's see. Can we actually get to Hyla 2 yet? Or is it too far? Let's have a look. It's still too far. Right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. Instead of that, let's go and solve this fella's problem, because he seems to want us for something, so that's fine. Okay. Paradiso. That reminds me of Hotel Paradiso. If you remember that, it was the guys from Bottom. Very funny TV series. I like it. I wonder if these guys have a Hotel Paradiso. Looks like it. Have a Paradiso. Okay. I've just realised I forgot to drop Sarah off. Never mind. Paradiso. Well, doesn't this look nice? Hey, dude. You okay?
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Yeah, fine, understood. I swear it. Let me know what you need me to do.
Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Porima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet.
Seen it.
So far, doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
What do you think we're dealing with? Maybe it's... don't know, maybe they're all dead or something. I don't know. What do you think we're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault. But that doesn't check out either.
No.
There's also been talk about non-human sentient life.
Maybe.
The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide, and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Okay, well, they didn't respond to communications. Obviously not. Do you know what? Seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Well, alright. Seems a little irregular, but whatever. Well, we'll go back up. See what's what. Why not? Maybe it's aliens. That'd be interesting, because we haven't... I don't think we've actually seen any aliens yet in the playthrough, apart from the Starborn. And they might not be aliens. They might just be human...
Might not be Jemison.
Dunno.
But this ship is starting to feel like home.
Alright, Sarah, calm down. It's not that exciting. Yeah, I don't know whether the Starborn are aliens or not. Maybe. Okay, let's go. If it is a hotel, maybe we'll get a free stay out of them. A spa visit. That would be lovely. Okay, I know this is not exactly main quest, but do you know what? A little diversion's alright. Okay. Let's try and talk to them first. Can you try a different channel? Hello? This is Evie? Sounds like they're in trouble to me. Yeah, I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure and we can talk on board. Okay. Let's try and get in. See what's going on. Maybe they're in trouble. Maybe something's happened. Maybe the communications is down. Maybe they're just horrible. Who knows? Okay. Weapons at the ready, just in case.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're... human?
Yeah! Of course I'm human. I take it you were expecting something else.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Okay.
And this is Dr.
Good
Mabuti
talk.
da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's be polite. I'm Evie and I'm here to help. I am living for her jacket, by the way. It's better than Sarah's jacket, even. Sorry, Sarah.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind.
Wow, what's going on?
Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others.
You know, those others are human beings and they were here first. Well, I mean, they were. Your communications didn't work. Why's that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Well, they're people, so don't worry about it. So you know about the people on the surface?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
There you go. Incredible, 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here? Yeah.
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point.
Yep.
Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Yeah. Well, how did you all survive for 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children.
Okay.
It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Well, maybe, but, well, I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first. Let's sit down and have a brew.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Cool.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
Don't
I do
worry
not
about
think
me,
we have
man.
need to fear our guest,
No.
but I'll allow it if you insist.
Yeah, I like her outfit. That's cool. And she seems nice.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant.
Constant.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios. Climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more.
Well,
Each
don't
scenario
talk about
showed the
pandemics.
likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
Just
So,
because
he gathered the best and brightest he could find,
see
built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
Okay.
If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Yeah.
We got strict
good maintenance.
rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Okay, here we are. Look at this. I mean, it looks pretty advanced
We were
considering
never
it's 200
trained
years
to
old.
address threats coming from outside our ship.
So, here we are. Let's talk.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
That's good. Okay. How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now.
Wow.
I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
So it's a dynasty kind of thing. Okay. Well, how's your crew holding up? I mean, God.
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Is it difficult being captain for a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting.
Cool.
Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
I'm sure you can work something out with them. They don't seem like a bad lot. Okay. It sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
I mean, it does, but why not just use the communication system on my ship to speak to them? Just saying. Okay. What's wrong with your communication system? Oh no, she's already answered that, hasn't she? Okay, the people in Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name.
Paradiso.
Paradiso.
Yeah.
And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Well... yeah, I'll try, but diplomacy may require some compromise. You can't have it all your way. That's kind of not how it works. Yeah.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal.
Well, what's your goal then?
If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
That is literally a ridiculous notion. People have lived there probably all their lives. You bloody hell. I don't think they will go for it. Do you know what? Fine. No promises I'll be able to convince them.
Now. It makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Okay, I thought she was on the level.
With technology this outdated,
First of all,
I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Alright, Sarah, calm down. Yeah, I thought she was on the level at first, but now she seems a little cuckoo bananas. I mean, to ask an entire colony of people to just leave the planet where they've been living for God knows how long seems a little bit meh. Yeah. Tell us their story. This seems a little odd as well.
That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Yeah, it seems odd that it's just the same family over and over and over again running the show. That seems a little bit odd. Ooh. Well. Yeah. Plus, the question does have to be asked. And it's a horrible question to have to ask, right? But if you've got all the same people living on the ship,
is a peaceful ship.
all the different, like... they're all different families, but over the course of 200 years, wouldn't there end up being...
Like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Maybe a little inbreeding eventually, you know? Because, I mean... it can't be that big a ship, can it? To fit that many people on? I don't know. It seems a little odd. Is that a hockey? That is a hockey stick. It's a wooden hockey stick. Mine that I have for my ice hockey is it's composite, but cool. Do we like a little bit of... Geez, Sarah. Just make yourself at home, love. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's nice to see a little bit of representation.
The
Oh, wow.
Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Very nice. You know, bathroom. Yeah. Okay. Don't seem that many people about.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Yes, here I am. Yeah, there don't seem that many people. What have you got food-wise? Can we... Sarah. Can we see? Ooh, that pasta looks good. Sweet rolls. I know a sweet roll when I see one. They're not Skyrim sweet rolls, though. They're... I think we call them cinnamon whirls here. I can't remember.
I can't tell you how many times I had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems.
That's another thing. How do you get people with accents? Because in 200 years, I imagine if you're all living on the same ship, talking the same language, if you do talk the same language, you know, without any kind of regional dialect, how do you get accents? Anyway, let's get back on our ship, go down, and see if we can negotiate something for these people. I don't think they're going to get what they want.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be...
I really don't. To say, oh yeah, well, you've all got to leave the planet, it's a bit, not sure about that. Get down to the surface.
Hey, what's going on?
Hella, please, my dear.
I'll head to my crew position.
I do adore you, but you drive me a little bit nuts being in the way.
We should have a talk when you have the time.
Sarah, for crying out loud. It's undock. Get out of here. Yeah, I think Diana's maybe all those years of...
Hello,
I don't know.
and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Oh, it is a hotel. Oh, nice. Well, let's go. This is very nice. Very pretty. Oh, wow. I like that. Can we, ooh, that's pretty as well. Can we,
Hey.
That was a little creepy, dude. Didn't really like that. Ooh.
Please, let the concierge know if you need anything.
I need a room.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay.
It does. But we're going to go and see the top brass. See what we can do. Okay. So I have to speak to this fella.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on important business. Do you know who I am? Because he said don't mention it to anybody. Okay.
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, I kind of do. There you go.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then.
Exactly.
Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Cup of coffee and get me some pastries. Okay. Well, do you know what? Can you tell me about the board members? That's a shout.
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble.
Well, just tell me.
Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time.
Who can blame them?
Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Alright, Kiwi. Well, thank you.
Sure.
We'll talk later, maybe.
Have fun in the shark tank.
I will.
And don't worry, even they call it that.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Look, I carry weapons. I'll be fine. This is fancy.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
Do I have to sit down?
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
Okay, well.
Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
They aren't going to want to move.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon.
Oh,
That's
God.
not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Oh, dear.
Well, Arm's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble.
No,
Thanks.
well, let's
make some time
begin.
for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Yeah, they're not aliens, dude. Let's let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then.
Yes.
Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Well, it's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something.
Certainly is.
Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work.
It's not.
Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
There you go.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
That's a bad idea.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
Maybe.
We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
I want to scroll down. There we go. Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something? Yeah. I think I've made up my mind. Yeah, why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures.
Oh, God.
No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Do you know, she said be smart with him. That's just argumentative. That's just ridiculous. All right, dude, calm down. I understand your point from a business stance, but I disagree.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account.
I think I've made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
Yeah, what if, after all this, they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Wonder how much a grav drive is. 'Cause I don't want to subject them to this idiot. I don't want to blow them up because that's what he's going to suggest. And I don't want them to have to settle and work because that's ludicrous. Yeah, I'll buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision.
It was.
But if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
And on behalf of me,
I'll look into
I
what
would
that
love
cost
to
us, and
just
we can circle back around to this.
pull this trigger, but I'm not going to do it. Anyway, right. Well, we're going to leave this episode here for today. I think we've certainly seen a lot and found out a lot and not really got much further with the main quest, but I feel bad for these people, you know. Until next time, be safe, be good, and look after yourselves.